What's up YouTube, FTW here, bringing you a Cinema 4D tutorial on thanking particles text animation. Here's an example of what we're going to be making. As you can see, the text is one place, comes apart and forms into another. Play it one more time. And that's what we're going to be making today. So let's get started. First things first, you want to go to MoGraph, grab a MoText. Always align it into the middle. Change the depth to around 80. Caps. Fillet cap. 5 steps. 2 radius. Cap. Fillet cap. 5 steps. 2 radius. The font I'm going to be using is called Zone 99. You can find it at dafont.com for a free download if you don't already have it. Pretty basic looking text. Now what we're going to need to do is duplicate our text. So I'm going to hold Control and press CV on the keyboard. And then I'm going to drag it out. And then bring it up a little bit. Put that back in the middle so we can see what we're doing here. I'll raise it up a little bit higher. Okay, so you want to highlight both of your text objects and you want to make them editable. So let's go over here to this little tab right here. Click that. Right click on your text. Select children and we'll make them editable once again. And then select on the bottom one. Right click. Select children. Right click. Connect and delete. I'll do the same thing for the top. Right click. Select children, right click, connect and delete. Okay, let's name this object text 2. This object down here is text 1. This way there's no confusion with them later on. Okay, now we got our text objects. Go up here to simulation. Thanking particles, particle geometry. Make sure particle geometry is selected. Go back to simulation, thanking particles settings. Now what we want to do is right here where it says all, we want to click and drag that into our particle group down here. And then you can close this out. Then go up to your particle geometry, right click, Cinema 4D tags, Espresso. Now you want to highlight both your text objects. Right click in Espresso, new node, thanking particles, TP generator, P blurb. Make sure they're both selected. Click on P blurb, drag your 2 text objects down into the objects box, and close this out. Select your lower text. Go down to the bottom where it says thickness and change that to 4.5. Change the count right above it to 1000. And do the exact same thing for your top text. Thickness 4.5. Count 1000. Now, if you play this now, you're not really going to have anything going on at all. So we're going to have to set some keyframes. So let's go back to 0. Select on your top text, text 2. On the select animation phase. It should be at 0%. And then a little box right beside it, hit Control and click in that box, and it'll set a keyframe at 0. Drag your timeline out to around wherever you want. I'm going to make mine 70 frames. I'm going to change the animation phase to 100%. Go into the little box, Control and click, and it sets another keyframe. And you go up to your text objects, and these little circles, double click each one till they're red. Okay, now if you go back to 0 on your timeline and press play, then you actually got the animation going. I'll pause that and render it out for you. Play it all the way through for you. And as you can see, it left the upper spot and went to the bottom and transformed into a new text. Render that out again. You can see it forming. And play it all the way through. And you can do whatever you want with this. Play with the settings, move it around. It's just a simple text animation using Xpresso Thinking Particles. If this helped you out any, please check out my channel and subscribe. Leave any comments below. If you have any requests for tutorials, leave them in the comment section below or send me a message on YouTube. And yeah, thanks for watching.